Well, after another great run of form, we seem to be firmly in the promotion race this season, but 2 matches today will decide that against teams in red and white stripes. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with 2 matches, one against Stoke City at home before we take on Sunderland, our big rivals, in an away match in the second of today's episodes. Since you were last with me, as I said, things have gone very well indeed. You were last with me in the No, it wasn't. It was the 3-0 victory over Swansea, of course. Right, we then lost 5-2 to Sheffield United. Cody Dramer and Ethan Wheatley scoring there. We then beat Cardiff 1-0 away from home. Cody Dramer scoring in that one. We beat Huddersfield 3-0 at home. Keane Best, Raksaki and Michael Burling scoring there. We then beat Birmingham 3-0 away from home. Hayden and Ethan Wheatley getting 2 there. We then lost to Preston. Disappointing result that, losing 2-0 at home. But we went away to Hull City and beat them 4-1. Hurtado with 2 and Wheatley with 2 as well, meaning that we are currently in 5th place in the Sky Bet Championship. 30 points from 17 games. Just the 6 points behind Plymouth in 2nd place, who of course came up with us last season. And a point clear of Luton Town in 7th place. And as I say, two victories today would go a long way into securing that position. Ethan Wheatley currently the top scorer in the division. And you've got to say we are absolutely smashing it this season. Squad performances. Top goal scorer is, of course, Ethan Wheatley with 13. There's 4 for Hurtado and 3 each for Raksaki and Dramer. Top assists is 6 each for Mully and Dramer. 4 for Owen Dale and 3 for Finlay Williams. Top average rating then is Cody Dramer with a 7.27, 7.22 for Luke Harris, 7.21 each for Wheatley and Mully. Okay then, let's have a little look at the team for today then. We have got Daniel Bachman starting and goal with Dramer, Naroki, Brodie Hughes and Keane Best in defence. Hayden and Raksaki hold the midfield with Mully, Williams and Hurtado starting behind Ethan Wheatley up top. And I tell you what, Mully had a perfect 10 rating in the last match, so he is in some fantastic form. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we get on in this one. We've had the draw for the 3rd round of the FA Cup. We're playing Wickham Wanderers away from home, so a chance to possibly get into the 4th round of the FA Cup for the first time in this series. Of course, we're going to be in the 3rd round of the FA Cup for the first time in this series. It's it's a shame that that's the way it's transpired. We haven't really had a cup run until now, and that's just because we get an automatic entry into the 3rd round as a championship side. Here's Mully with a chance to whip it in. Does whip it in, and it's 1-0, and it's Finlay Williams who puts us 1-0 in front against Stoke City, who are struggling in the championship this season. They are down towards the relegation zone, but already a great start for Dramer and Mully there, and Mully with another dangerous low cross, and that's just tapped into the back of the net by Finlay Williams, makes it 1-0. And we can be delighted with that. Here's Best with the corner. Can we score a goal from a corner for once? Nope, it's headed away. And here's Mully, gets it back to Best. Here's Mully again. Mully with a chance, gets it to Hayden, and it's deflected in. And I think that is 2-0. It is off chair and door. And it is 2-0 within 9 minutes here. And Isaac Hayden with a great shot, but it was deflected, heavily deflected past the goalkeeper. Would it have went in? I think it probably would have done, to be fair. Right into the bottom right corner. So it's 2-0 now, and that moves us to just 3 points behind Plymouth as things stand. And this is just very, very exciting times. Obviously, Norwich are running away with the league at the moment. They're already past the 50-point mark after 18 games and 14 points clear of second place Leicester. As it stands, it's very much a two-tier promotion race. You've got Norwich, who are by far and away the best team in the division, and then you've got the rest. And luckily, we're included in the rest at the moment. There's the ball forward, gets it to Best. Oh, that's a poor pass from Best, and now here's Tesgel. Gets it forward to Forrest, and that's an excellent goal from Andrew Forrest, and that has got past Backman, who has been playing pretty well recently. He's had a fair few clean sheets, but look at this. I mean, that's a poor pass from Best, and maybe Hayden should have been on it a little bit more. Tesgel got it to Forrest, and that is a terrific shot with the outside of the foot. Two South Shields defenders around him, and he still managed to thread it through. Very good from him. And now just 2-1. Okay, yes, Stoke down in 20th place. Wickham, bottom of the table, by the way. Carlisle, 21st. They've survived in 21st the last two seasons, so it would make sense for them to be right down there again. But it would be lovely to see them stay in the division. Here's Finlay Williams, gets it to Mully now. Mully to Raksaki. Raksaki over the bar. That should have been 3. And how big a moment could that be in this match if indeed Stoke City come back into it? It could well happen. Kean Best there, not having the best of games. We have got Adam Lewis on the bench. So I think he'd like a fair crack at the whip. We have got a couple of players going out as well. I will talk to you about that in a little bit. Here's Hurtado, gets it to Isaac Hayden. Is he going to have another shot from range here? Isaac Hayden with a shot, great save. But yes, Jed Abbey is finally going to be leaving the club on a permanent basis. He has wanted to leave for a little bit since being left out of the championship squad, and although he's a legend, hasn't really been a part of the side since the League 2 days. And I just feel like he needs to go and have his career elsewhere. We still have Lafudu knocking around, and we still have, of course, Miles Boney knocking around the club, and they're going to remain the final two. There's a good goal from Ethan Wheatley, 14th goal of the season for him. A looping header over the keeper. And that makes it 3-1 now. And you'd fancy that to be that. Really. Yeah, Williams, lovely ball into the middle. And Wheatley with the header into the back of the net. And he makes it 3-1. By the way, Robert Briggs is back at the club. We've brought him in as a loan manager. Finally have been allowed to bring in a loan manager. And Robert Briggs brought straight in. His attributes are 1 in everything, or at least the stuff that he needs to be for a loan manager. I have no idea why he's so obsessed with being a loan manager, but he was, and that's the way it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Right, we're going to bring Luke Harris on. He's just come back from injury, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Mully on an 8.5. I mean, he's been immense recently. There's Brodie Hughes in and around the box once again, and it's good to have Luke Harris back on set pieces because he was awesome at the start of the season, but has been out for 3 or 4 weeks. Obviously, we've had a international break in between then as well, which is very nice. It means that we can keep our squad fighting fit, and we've certainly been able to do that this season. And here is Luke Harris with a chance, gets it into Wheatley, and it's another goal. 4-1 now, 15th goal of the season for Ethan Wheatley, and he is racing away to try and get the championship golden boot, and he is just back to his best. It's unbelievable. The improvement that we have had from some of our players this season has been incredible, and I think we have strengthened the squad immeasurably. We might have a very, very similar back four and defensive midfield structure, but we are just improving all the way around the team, and I think that is very, very noticeable in our performances. Right, we'll keep going. There's no real point in going defensive here. I don't think they're going to get 3 goals here. But yeah, very, very solid performance, very professional performance against a Stoke City side who we struggled against in the Carabao Cup, and obviously they went through on penalties, I think it was, in the end. But that was a very convincing performance, 4-1 victory, and it continues to establish ourselves as potential promotion contenders. We've got Sunland next, the big rivals. Looking forward to that one. So let's see how we get on at the Stadium of Light. Well, just the one change for this match against Sunland. Then Luke Harris comes in to the midfield because I'm superstitious always that if we don't make a change, then we get hammered. So just the one change. We played absolutely incredibly against Stoke City, so I'm hoping for something very, very similar against Sunderland, obviously, at the Stadium of Light. Very, very local to South Shields, a good 20 minutes, half an hour in the car, on the bus, and this would be an absolutely packed stadium. I have no doubt about that if this happened in real life. But of course, Football Manager hasn't really detected that we're rivals yet. But Sunland were our affiliate club. Obviously, a lot of our players over the years have come from loan deals from Sunland. We have a lot to be thankful for. The likes of Brodie Hughes, Sam Raksaki, Jack Whittaker, Henry Fieldson, all Sunderland proteges. And we had Yuzo Otomo as well last season. So, we do have a lot to be thankful for Sunderland, and let's hopefully thank them by giving them a good walloping today. And look at that. Look at the South Shields faithful all packing out the away stand. I mean, there might well be more away fans in this stadium than home fans. Absolutely fantastic. Here's Williams on the ball and gets it back to Hughes now. Brodie Hughes to Raksaki. Raksaki tries to get it wide, but it was a poor pass, but Mully wins it back here. Here's Naroki, gets it to Mully now. Mully with a chance to get it forward. He does get it forward. Here's Luke Harris. Luke Harris with a great chance. Passes it in, and here's Isaac Hayden with the shot, and Isaac Hayden scores, and that is his third goal of the season within 5 minutes of this match. And look at the South Shields faithful. They are absolutely loving it. Let's actually get a little glance at the away support. It doesn't actually say there, but there's 37,000 Sunderland or fans in this stadium. And I would be really intrigued to know how many of them are away. And this would put us just 1 point behind Leicester City in second place. And that is, I would say, what we're playing for this year. Don't think we can catch Norwich unless there's a Plymouth-like collapse from last year where Plymouth were well ahead. I think they were sort of a similar region of 16 points clear, but ended up finishing fourth in the end. But did get promoted anyway, so it sort of didn't matter. And having a great season this year. Here's Wheatley. He whips it in. It's cleared again. Here is Wheatley. Gets it to Raksaki now. Raksaki pushing forward against his former club. Raksaki into the middle. Harris was there. Couldn't do anything with it. Here's Mully. Mully now finds Dramer. Dramer into Harris. It's blocked. And now it's Williams. And still they push. Williams into the middle. Oh, and that's a good catch from Patterson there in the end. But we have been by far the better team in this first half. And deservedly, we are going to lead at the break unless there is a late first half equaliser. But there's the header from Dramer. It's looking more likely it's going to be 2-0 to us. There's Luke Harris. He does make it 2-0. And that is exactly what we deserve. And we are just in such a purple patch at the moment. And it's feeling like those days where we were just going through the leagues. We had that blip in League One, but we're back on it now and just playing some really fabulous football. The team are absolutely loving life. And I just can't ask for any more at the moment. We're dominating possession at the Stadium of Light. I mean, none of them are getting stage fright. Finley Williams is going to come off, though. We're going to put on Hurtado in the second half. I do like Brian Hurtado. I think he can make a really big impact on this team. And here's Luke Harris, gets it to Mully now. Mully into the middle it goes. Header from Hughes, and Brodie Hughes scores against his former club. Makes it 3-0. And you would say that is probably match over. That was just awesome from Mully. Got in there, lovely dink over the top, and Hughes jumps higher than anybody else, puts it into the back of the net, and we're now 3-0 up. Here's Williams, gets it to Giles. Now here's Alvarez, all the way back to the keeper. I certainly wouldn't be coming this far out of the area, and he was nearly chased down, and, well, we've got the ball back all of a sudden. Here's Luke Harris now. Luke Harris with the shot, hits the post. Very close to making it 4 there. Yeah. Wow. Any names that we know on the bench now? It's a pity, isn't it? But we will make some changes. I think Wheatley's probably not going to get a goal today. Hasn't really been involved in too much. Going forward, here's Conchiao. Oh, good save from Backman there. Right, Wheatley's going to come off. We'll put on Michael Berlin. I've been pretty impressed with him when he has played. Adam Lewis can come on as well. And we might bring on Fieldson soon. I think Dramer needs to come off now, so we're going to put Brodie Hughes on the right-hand side. Henry Fieldson can come on. And it's just awesome how we've developed so many of these players into what they are, and they're now, one of the best teams in the championship on the league table. There's a shot. Oh, my goodness me, hits the post, and Fieldson gets it clear. It's certainly not the day to be a Sunderland fan, is it? All right, shall we have a little look and see if anything's come up now? Nothing about how many away fans there are here. I don't know if we can maybe see that at the end of the match. Alvarez with the header hits the bar, and Sunderland have definitely come back into it, but there's not going to be any more chances really to score 3 goals at least. No, they've scored 1. Probably deserved 1, to be fair. But now time to bring it all back. And lots of people have suggested, why don't you just have this as a second tactic? I fully intend to, but I'm just absolutely petrified of changing anything at the moment, because if we change stuff, that leads to potentially things going wrong. And I'm going to wait until things do go wrong, and then I'm going to put that tactic in there, maybe even at the end of the season, because I'm just paranoid that if I change anything, it will change what's working. I'm going to bring Kilkenny on, that's fine. Going to go defensive, but this is a very, very special victory against Sunderland today. This is huge. Biggest moment, I think, of the whole series so far. We have beaten Sunderland away from home. What a wonderful performance that is. And yeah, I mean, this is just unprecedented, unexpected, all of the above. It really has been just sensational. It really has been amazing. Let's have a little look. So Mully, yeah, he needs an arm around him. He was amazing again. Another man of the match performance. We cruised to that victory. So the attendance was actually 44,000, 5,000 of which were South Shields fans. That is amazing. That's incredible. That is really, really good. Let's have a little look. Actually, can we see our supporters? We can here. We haven't got any on the waiting list, but we do have 4,500 season ticket holders. That's pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. But yeah, we are absolutely smashing it out the park. But there you go. There's Robert Briggs in his role now, doing a great job. Is Robert Briggs, and hopefully he will keep going. Have Sunland expanded their capacity? Surely it wasn't 60,000 in the past. They must have done. The Stadium of Light definitely did not hold that many fans. 60,000. So they've expanded the stadium, which is very interesting. I mean, they've got excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities. Sunland should really be a Premier League club. They are a big club, but they're just not really performing as you'd expect. They obviously got up to the Premier League, but came straight back down. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ruud van Nistelrooy gets sacked soon. Right, anyway, let's see when we're going to come back. I mean, we've got Middlesbrough and Leicester coming up pretty soon. So we might cover those and then maybe do Wickham and Norwich in the next game. There's going to be a hell of a lot of matches coming up. But yeah, let's do Middlesbrough and Leicester in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed that, then give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.